I want to finish this debate about online writing once and for all. If you're out there and you want to learn about this online business, then this course is for you. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or have been in this field for some time, but maybe you're a bit stuck. You might be asking yourself questions like, how do I get started? How do I get clients? How do I survive in these times of AI? ChatGPT is already here with us. How can I still navigate this space? If you're asking yourself such questions, don't worry. This course is going to cover all that. And mostly to the guys just starting out and looking for a legit way to make money online. This online writing course will provide you with everything you need to know about this hustle. Before we get into it, let us first have a look at the different things that we'll talk about in this online writing course. At number 1, what is online writing in the first place? In this section, we are going to look at what exactly will you be doing, who will you be working for, and why are these people looking for your services? At number 2, what are the different types of online writing jobs that you can do? You may have heard about different types of online writing jobs that people do. Some of these include academic writing, article writing, and many more. In this section, I'm going to talk about those jobs and even add more that you've never heard about. Some of these new ones are like YouTube script writing, social media content writing, and many more. So be sure to be on the lookout for this section of the course. At number 3, we are going to talk about the most important part of online writing, and that is finding clients. And I say that this is the most essential part of the course because you can have all the writing skills in the world, but if you're not able to find clients, then the skills are useless. And for that reason, this will be the longest part of the course. Most of you probably only know about online writing accounts as the best way to find clients. However, for this course, I'm going to show you even more advanced ways to find them. This will range from using freelancing sites like Fiverr and Upwork to social media platforms like LinkedIn and Instagram. At number 4, we are going to talk about how to scale your online writing business. Once things start to flow for you, you start doing some few jobs here and there, start making some money, there is a very high chance you're gonna feel stuck. Most people make the mistake of staying at this point for too long. This should not be the case for you. It is for this reason that once we get to this part of the course, I'm going to talk about how to scale your freelance writing business to higher levels. In this section of the course, I'm going to talk about the different things that you can do, such as how to brand yourself to get higher paying clients, and also how to build a business to points where you're even hiring other writers to work under you. Anyways, guys, I'm very excited to share this information with you. If you're excited as I am, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and let's get into it. So, what is online writing? According to Google, an online freelance writer works on a contractual basis instead of working full-time for one company. Most of the times, freelance writers work for different clients and can write on a variety of topics. However, based on my personal experience, the definition of freelance writing depends on the kind of writing that you are doing. For instance, if you are doing academic writing, then you're helping students with assignments. However, if you're doing something like blog content writing, your job now entails updating a company's website with blogs and articles on a regular basis. But if you're in something like copywriting, you'll be required to write content to sell a product or a service for a specific company. As part of understanding what online writing is all about, let us have a look at why a client might want to hire you. The first reason is lack of time. Most clients, be it students, companies, or personal brands, lack the time to do the writing themselves. This is why they look for freelance writers like you to help them out. In fact, this is the most common reason why clients look for writers. At number 2, we have AI-free content. You might be asking yourself, why can't clients use AI to write for themselves? We have ChatGPT. Why can't they use that? While some clients are doing this, most serious clients prefer human writers. In fact, most clients have what they call an AI-free policy. This means that they don't accept AI-written content. Think about it. If a client is paying you to write for them, they want something original, accurate, and engaging, not something that sounds robotic or too generic. For the third reason, we have inadequate skills. Surprisingly, some clients lack the needed skills to write great content. Personally, I've worked with a few clients here and there who struggled with basic English. They had amazing ideas, but were not able to express them in a clear and a grammatically correct manner. This means that if you have a good command of English, you can also get hired for such roles. Speaking of skills, let us now have a look at the different skills you need to become a freelance writer. At number 1, we have strong writing skills. This is quite obvious, but what does it really mean to become a good writer? You should be able to write clearly and accurately. You need proper grammar and punctuation, and you also need to structure your content for easy readability. Next up, we have research skills. Writing is not just about what you know. It's more of what you can learn quickly and explain clearly. With good research skills, you are able to find accurate and credible information, avoid spreading misinformation, and support your writing with facts and statistics. Regardless of the topic you're writing about, be it health, finance, or technology, your ability to do proper research will set you apart from the competition. Next on, we have the ability to write based on the client's desired style. This is very important because at times, clients have their own unique style that they want you to follow. For example, if you're doing academic writing, a client might require that you follow a certain formatting style like APA or MLA. In such a situation, you need to be aware of the format required of you. This is because each of them will have its own rules for citation, references, and structure. You could also be writing blogs or articles. Here, your client might require that you optimize the content for search engines. This is what we call search engine optimization. In such a case, you have to do a couple of things like adding relevant keywords, using proper headings, and writing engaging meta descriptions. Finally, you can master all the 3 skills that we have talked about, but if you're not able to approach your work in a professional manner, then you'll have a hard time making it in this field. So how does professionalism look like for a freelance writer? The ability to meet deadlines and be reliable. One of the biggest complaints that clients usually have about freelance writers is missed deadlines. If you're getting into this field, you need to ensure that you always deliver on time. This helps ensure that you build trust with your clients. So if you promise to deliver by a certain date, be sure to stick to that deadline. Clear and professional communication. The way you talk to your clients really matters. So always keep your messages clear and professional. Be sure to keep them updated at all times and never ghost your clients for any reason whatsoever. If you cannot handle a specific project, then let them know early on. Handle feedback like the pro you are. No matter how good you are, clients will always ask for revisions. How you handle that feedback can make or break your career. So always stay open to constructive criticism. Make the required changes quickly and don't take feedback personally. Writers that are able to do this get hired over and over again. Now that you have seen what online writing entails, let us now have a look at the different types of online writing jobs that you can do. At number 1, you have academic writing. This is very common, especially among students and graduates looking to make some money online. It simply entails writing assignments, essays, and research papers for students abroad. Another great option is article writing. This one is all about writing articles, blogs, and content for websites. Businesses and online publications are always looking for skilled writers like you to help them write engaging and SEO-friendly content for their websites. So as long as you can research and write well, article writing can be a great path for you. If you're good at persuading, copywriting might be the best fit for you. This one is all about writing ads, sales pages, and email campaigns to help businesses sell their products or services. It is one of the highest paying writing jobs because companies are willing to invest money in words that drive sales. For those with technical expertise, technical writing is another lucrative option. This one includes creating manuals, instructional guides, and software documentation. If you can break down very complex topics into simple and clear explanations, then technical writing is the best fit for you. Then we have video script writing, which has gained a lot of popularity with the rise of YouTube and other short form content. Many YouTubers and brands need well-structured content for their videos. If you are creative and you enjoy storytelling, this can be an amazing way to make money online. Lastly, we have social media content writing. This works best for platforms like X and LinkedIn, where you can help professionals and industry experts to come up with engaging posts that showcase their expertise. Many businesses and personal brands also hire writers to write captions, threads, and short form content to help boost their brand. So if you understand social media trends and can write in a persuasive and conversational way, this can be a great way to make some money online. Let us now look at the most important part of the course, which is how to find your first online writing clients. As a beginner, you'll have a very hard time finding clients, but the truth is there is a lot of opportunities out there. So all you need to know is where to find them. In this part of the course, I'm going to break down the best ways to find clients, including beginner strategies, where I'll show you how to leverage existing networks to find clients. Number 2, advanced methods. Here you will learn how to leverage top platforms in the world where businesses and individuals hire writers. Number 3, expert level techniques. I'm going to teach you how to position yourself as a high value writer, attract premium clients, and build a sustainable writing business. You will also learn how to create a compelling portfolio even if you're just starting out, the best strategies for pitching and networking to land high-paying clients, and how to set your rates and negotiate like a pro. Let's get started with the beginner ways to find clients. If you're just starting out, the idea of finding your first client might seem a bit overwhelming, but the good news is that there are plenty of opportunities out there even for you as a beginner. The key here is to start where you're most likely to get hired. One thing you can do is leverage your existing network. Many new writers overlook this point, but the best way to get started is to start with people that you already know. Now, this can be your family, friends, and even classmates. So just reach out to those people that you already know are doing online writing and finding some success with it. And you might never know, they might end up pointing you in the right direction, giving you some work, and even becoming your long-term mentors in this field. Another thing you can try is to join Facebook groups and online communities. Social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp are full of communities that are specially designed for freelance writers. A simple search like freelance writers on a platform like Facebook can give you access to so many groups that you can join and connect with other writers. Once in a while, already established writers will post some writing jobs. This can be a great way to learn some jobs while still working under an experienced writer. One thing to note, however, about these communities is that there are so many scammers out there, so you need to do your due diligence before working with anyone. Once you've tried the beginner strategies, it's now time to level up your search with more advanced techniques. In this section, section will mostly focus on top freelancing platforms for writers. These are places where entrepreneurs and businesses actively look for writers every single day. So that you can have a proper understanding, we'll break this down into 2 proper steps. So the first thing we'll talk about is general freelancing platforms. And the second section will focus on those platforms that offer specific jobs like academic writing and article writing. By the end of this step, you should have a very clear roadmap on the best freelancing sites based on your skills and interests. Let's get into it. General freelancing sites. If you're looking for a wide variety of writing jobs, then general freelancing sites are the best place to get started. These sites do a very good job of connecting you with businesses, agencies, and individuals looking to hire writers. Here you can find a wide variety of writing jobs from blog writing and copywriting to technical and academic writing. The first site we'll talk about is Upwork. If you're looking for a site where clients post jobs every single day, Upwork is the best place to be. Whether you are into blog writing, technical writing, or copywriting, on Upwork, there is no shortage of opportunities. However, unlike other platforms where clients come to you, you need to actively send proposals to get clients on Upwork. Another thing is that competition is very high on this platform. This is why you need a very strong profile, and also remember to send tailored proposals when reaching out to clients. It can take you some time to navigate Upwork, but if you do it right, the platform can be a gold mine for long-term and high-paying clients. Next up, we have my personal favorite, which is Fiverr.com. The reason I love this platform so much is that unlike Upwork, where I have to chase for clients every single day, on Fiverr, the clients come to you. All you have to do is create gigs where you describe the kind of service that you're going to offer, and the clients will go through your listing, and if they see that your service is what they're looking for, then they are going to place the order directly. This makes Fiverr an excellent platform for people that don't like to reach out too much. It's also great for people that want to specialize in one kind of writing, like article writing, blog writing, academic writing. The key to success on Fiverr is to have a well-optimized gig with clear pricing, great samples, and strong reviews. And from my personal experience, once you gain some momentum on Fiverr, this platform has a very high potential to change your life. At number 3, we have people per hour. Think of this platform as a mix between both Upwork and Fiverr. This is because you can create offers similar to Fiverr and also apply for jobs like on Upwork. This kind of flexibility makes it a very good alternative for people looking for more control over how they find their clients. If you're having a hard time getting noticed on the big platforms, people per hour can be a great hidden gem for you. This is especially true for those writers that want to work with smaller businesses and startups looking for quality content. At number 4, we have Freelancer. Just like Upwork, this one also works on a bidding system, so clients post jobs and freelancers get them by sending proposals. The only issue here is that competition is quite harsh and finding jobs can be really hard. But with a strong profile and great reviews, you can still land amazing jobs. At number 5, you have Freelancer. This site has less competition but still offers some well-paying writing jobs. Just like Upwork, Freelancer allows you to bid for projects, but the good thing is that the platform is not as saturated, so new writers like you have a better chance of landing jobs. Let us now have a look at platforms that offer specific writing jobs. If you have expertise in a specific type of writing, you need to focus on platforms tailored to that specific niche. Doing this can help you land better paying and more consistent jobs. Let us start with the sites that offer academic writing jobs. Some of the most popular academic writing accounts that you can get include Course Hero, Studypool, Writerbay, Uvocop, SShark, Blue Cop Service, Edison, and Writers Lab. These sites pay anywhere between $3 per page and $20 per page, usually depending on the complexity of the work that you're doing. Platforms for article writing jobs. If academic writing is not your thing, then don't worry. There are so many platforms out there that can pay you to write articles, blogs, and website content. These sites usually connect you with businesses, agencies, and bloggers looking for high quality content. Unlike academic writing, which follows very strict guidelines, article writing allows for more creativity and flexibility. Plus, you can specialize in topics that you enjoy like health, business, finance, or anything else that pleases you. Some great platforms to find article writing jobs include Text Broker, Writers Access, Constant Content, Verblio, ProBlogger, among many more. One thing to note about these platforms is that they only mostly allow people from English native countries like the US, Canada, UK, and Australia. So if you're not from these countries, you'll need to use a VPN to gain access. Let us now have a look at expert level techniques to find clients for freelance writing. If you're serious about building a sustainable and a high income freelance writing business, you need to go above and beyond job boards and freelancing platforms. The truth of the matter is that the highest paying writing gigs don't come from freelancing sites. Instead, they come from direct client outreach, personal branding, and positioning yourself as a high value writer. Actually, serious writers don't even use writing accounts. The way they go about this is that they build a strong brand, market themselves, and reach out directly to businesses, entrepreneurs, and agencies looking for high quality content. This is where the real money is hidden when it comes to freelance writing. Unfortunately, most beginner freelance writers take a very long period of time before they get to this point, but it's the only way to build a consistent stream of income. Let me show you how to go about this in 5 simple steps. Step number 1, define your niche. The best freelance writers are not generalists. Instead, they specialize on one specific field. Choosing a niche helps you to stand out and makes it easier for high-paying clients to find and trust you. Think about it. If a finance company is looking for a writer, will they hire a writer who writes about everything, or will they go for somebody who specializes in finance? Having a clear niche builds authority and allows you to charge even higher because you bring expertise to the table. Based on my personal experience, some of the best fields that you can decide to focus on include finance, health, software as a service, and technology. If you're not really sure about what to focus on, start by identifying topics that you enjoy and then look at whether companies are willing to pay for high quality content in that specific industry. The second step is to create a strong portfolio. Once you've selected your niche, it's now time to showcase your skills. Having a strong portfolio is non-negotiable when it comes to attracting premium clients. If you're just starting out, you may not have a lot of samples to showcase your skills. This is why I suggest that you create at least 3 samples that demonstrate your writing skills. Now that you have the samples ready, the next step entails making sure that the right people see them. This is where building your brand online comes into play. One of the best places to do this is on LinkedIn. Here you can be able to showcase your portfolio, services, and even a few reviews. Make sure to optimize your profile by using relevant keywords, writing a compelling headline, and sharing valuable content that demonstrates your expertise. Doing this is very important because when businesses search for content writers in your niche, you want your profile to stand out. You could also leverage a platform like X, which is quite good for networking with industry professionals. All you need to do is follow key players in your niche, engage in relevant discussions, and share insights to position yourself as an authority. Just remember that the more visible you are, the easier it will be for clients to see you as an expert. Step number 4, network and reach out. In the highly competitive field of freelance writing, you cannot afford to wait for clients to come to you. Instead, you need to actively network, engage, and reach out to potential clients. Start by joining industry groups, connecting with business owners, and engaging with decision makers in your niche. Sending emails can also be a game changer. Find businesses that can benefit from your writing and send them a custom pitch where you explain how your content can help them grow. One strategy that has worked for me quite well is reaching out to digital marketing agencies in the United States, especially those that make websites and write content for their clients. These agencies usually need high quality content written for their clients on a regular basis. Unfortunately for them, it's quite expensive to have an in-house writing team. This is why they opt to work with freelance writers. Personally, I've had a very good experience working with agencies. In fact, I can confidently say that working with agencies is the best kept secret in the freelance writing world. So, why is working with agencies a game changer? Consistent workload. Agencies handle multiple clients, which means that they always need content. So once you prove yourself, they will always come back to you with new assignments. Less marketing effort. Instead of always looking for new clients, you get a lot of work from one source. This saves you a lot of time and allows you to focus on writing. Higher pay potential. Many agencies charge premium rates for their services. So if you position yourself as a high quality writer for them, they will be willing to pay you well. So how can you be able to land agency clients? The first thing you need to do is to actually find these agencies. So where do you find them? My recommended strategy is to go on Google and search for keywords like digital marketing agencies, web design firms, and SEO companies. Usually, I recommend adding a location after the keyword. For instance, you can search something like digital marketing agencies, New Jersey. Doing this will provide you with a list of agencies in that specific location. You can do this for more states and cities to get as many agencies as possible. Once you find an agency, the next thing you need to do is make sure that they are offering content writing services to their clients. You can do this by looking at their services page. Once you have confirmed that they do this, just reach out to them. Once it comes to pitching, I realized that emails are not as effective. So now I prefer using social media platforms. So once you find a company that you want to reach out to, just find their social media handles and reach out to them from there. For even better results, find the owners of the company and reach out to them directly. The message you send should be very straightforward. This is because most agencies already have an experience working with freelance writers. They will therefore not have an issue with you reaching out to them. You can send a very simple message like, "Hi, XYZ. My name is Clinton from clintonwrites.com. I came across your agency and noticed that you offer content writing services to clients. As a professional writer, I'd love to explore opportunities for us to collaborate. Let me know if your agency needs any assistance at the moment." This message is simple, goes straight to the point, and even links your portfolio, which is something that agency owners appreciate. Since they are very busy, sending a clear pitch helps them understand what exactly you're offering. Now, once you have your first client, the only thing you need to do is deliver high quality work and on time, and they will always want to have you around. The final step is scaling your freelance writing business. Once you start finding consistent work, it's now time to level up. You can do this by increasing your rates focusing on long-term contracts, and offering additional services like web design and search engine optimization. To further scale your business, consider outsourcing or hiring a team to take on bigger projects. And that's it for the freelance writing course. If you've managed to watch all the way to this point, give yourself a big pat on the back. My hope is that you now have the knowledge, confidence, and strategies to start freelance writing. Remember that the real magic happens when you start taking action. So start putting the lessons that you've learned in this course into action and watch your skills and bank account grow. If you found this course valuable, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who will benefit. In case of any questions, be sure to comment them down below in the comment section. You could also tell me what you want to learn in the next video. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.